Damn, I hit the button like 2 seconds too early. It's like it ain't even air horn all the way.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
Nah. You know what it is? It's the arrival. It's the arrival of. They need, you feel me? We need the arrival of. We need to make sure that y'all get the arrival of. You feel me? Y'all get a real nice heaping dose of this ism. You feel me? I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? One
Fresh
time.
bass
for the
in
one
your
time.
face.
A little bit of that.
Fresh bass in your face.
I think we should probably not put fresh bass in their face. You feel me? That might be a little disrespectful, but then at the same time, you never know what type of time people is on. It's like new year, new me. You know what I'm saying? Like who knows? Who knows? I don't know what y'all into these days. You feel me? You could be a whole new person.
New year, old me.
New year, old me.
New year, same champion, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
All right, so applause for the champion and all of that. Gunshots for the chat. Salute to everybody pulling up for the 2023 calendar year. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Now, pleasantries out of the way. Actually, pleasantries not out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that, cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people and twerkers, we present to you another episode of the Public Enemies podcast. This is episode 243 of Pro Wrestling Breakfast Club. 244, 240. It's one of them numbers. We in the 240s though. You know,
one of them numbers.
We in the 40s. I think it's 244. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know. What's up?
Yeah, are we pro wrestling shade room because we get blamed for everything, but we always propose everything, and then everybody likes our shit more than everybody. So we're here, 2023. You're welcome. You might be that, but we don't be that if you don't want us to be that. But either way, we're that.
Nah, bro, the shade room be fucking up, bro.
Thank you,
the shade room be starting arguments. The shade room posts like a random tweet they see about about men and women splitting rent and be like thoughts, and then a whole war is going on in the comment section. They don't say shit.
No, yeah, we ain't doing that. Well, we just want to. We just in the good graces, y'all. Keep supporting us.
Facts and
the Patreon.
It's the new year, bro. It's a new year. I'm gonna need y'all to cut that shit out. I don't want to see no more posts about, what happens if your baby daddy bring home McDonald's for only one of your kids and don't get it for the rest of your kids, and who's splitting rent and who washing dishes, who getting out to pump the gas. I don't want to see none of that. Shut up this year.
Wow.
We don't need none of that. None of that nonsense.
None of that.
The Waco kid came out shooting from the logo.
The cameras knew us.
Of course, I'll go by the name, oh my God, Graham. That guy right there, that's the public enemy number one, the son of Mars. Jizzle's here, Hacksaw, him, Duggan. What's going on with you, my brothers?
What's up, bro? How was everybody's New Year?
Hey, man, we're working mornings again, dog. So, you know what I'm saying? 2023, you know what I'm saying? Drinking jizzle. You know what I'm saying?
Drinking jizzle. I don't think that's anything new.
That's definitely from last year and so back.
Yeah.
Anyways, my new year was filled with shots and naps and Smiley gang. What's happening? Time out. New Year was saucy. Hope your new year was saucy. Frenemies, everybody in the chat. You feel me? Salute to y'all. Everybody listening. What's up with Drip? You feel me? Hope all y'all New Year's was gang. Gangster.
New Year's was good, bro. I had 3 days off. I got to spend them with the wife and kids. And I too got to take naps, so it was good.
I did. You're right. Yo, I can't right now because I'm doing the pod because I want to be more focused for 2023. But tell me who's winning. Tell me who's winning my game too, because I don't know what's going on.
Meth, you gotta be our, you feel me? You gotta throw us the updates. You feel me? You gotta run us the updates. Shout out to Sky High Eve in the young building. You feel me? Hey, make sure y'all go tap in with the Black Announce Table. They just dropped the Brammys. You feel me? 6th annual. You know what I'm saying? Big 6. You feel me? Yes, sir. Oh man. So, anything else? Those were the pleasantries. Those were the pleasantries. Now that we got those out of the way, I guess we can talk about some small package news. We can talk about a couple little things before we get into some other little things. So we're going to start right there with the small package news. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? If you don't know, now you know. You feel me? The great P3 will enlighten you. We just went ahead and dropped the hold on. Like, y'all got to get the full view of it. You feel me? Y'all talking about Behind Enemy Lines with Alex Kane. The interview is out right now. It's on the channel. You feel me? It's on the Young channel. You feel me? So make sure you tap in with that. You could listen to it. You could watch it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Play it for your auntie and let her know. You feel me? The suplex assassin. You know what I'm talking about? Pulled up with the PE3, with the PE2. You feel me? Jizzle and Ben held it down. You feel me? They went ahead and talk game with the guy a few days before MLW Blood and Thunder. That's this weekend, by the way. Alex Kane's got a one-on-one match with Davey Boy Smith Jr. He was talking cash shit on that interview, so you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go tap in.
Bro, facts. Like halfway through, I was like, yo, why is CJ encouraging this man? And then when he started going off by himself, I was like, oh, it's just him. It's just how he is. Boomaye, you know, all that shit. Hey, tap in with his store. Get the merch too for him. Right there.
I ain't like him either like that, blood.
Here's what it is, man. The Alex Kane interview is out right now for Shigadale. You know what I'm saying? It's right there for you.
He discredited Ray J. I let that slide.
Y'all both let that happen. I was disappointed in y'all. You feel me? But
man.
Go ahead, tap in with the interview. You know what I'm saying, and see what's in that G thing. You feel me? Hey, so your man's Josh Alexander is now the longest reigning Impact World Champion. That's 257 days he just crossed. You feel me? Second is Bobby Roode with 256, AJ Styles with 211, on the Impact 196, and Sting at 189. Josh Alexander, the longest reigning walking weapon Impact Wrestling. Got to salute to the guy, man. Then there got to salute to the guy. He did his thing, man. Putting a young system on his back.
Okay. I'm not gonna hold you. The longest reigning walking weapon sounds crazy, bro. That shit sounds crazy.
He's the walking weapon. That's what they call him.
Is he calling himself that? I'm like,
he
bro.
He calls himself the walking weapon. Yes, sir.
Hey, bro.
And they put it. Yeah. They put it on a T-shirt. That's the only reason I said it. They put it on a T-shirt. You feel me?
A fair-skinned man could call himself the walking weapon and get away with it. Where's my damn Kofi?
Lastly, that's funny. CM Punk seemingly responded to Dax's podcast and the news about, hey, everybody just work together. Look how we could change the world. You feel me? Like, we could really do it for wrestling and future generations. And CM Punk is under people's Instagram comments talking about, duh. I thought y'all knew that already. Y'all didn't know that already? Y'all should have knew that already. And then on top of that, my man's was like, check the stats. You know what I'm saying? The number one selling, you know what I'm saying, merch isms, you feel me? You feel me? What did he say? He said, I got the number one selling action figure and all of that. You feel me? Oh, by the way, did y'all see the demos? Did y'all see y'all talking about? Did y'all see the demographics? Did y'all see the ratings that I just dropped? You feel me? In the charts that every time I pulled up, things got better. I was like, okay.
This is what I've been talking about. I'm like, people was like, oh, he'll never come back. Oh, he's out of here. And I'm like, bro, this man is definitely gonna come back. There's money on the table to be made with the whole FTR and CM Punk versus the Elite thing, like we said last week. And he's making it known now, especially with him saying, like, yo, look, bro, you might not like me, you might not trust me, you might think like, yo, I'm self-centered and all that shit, but I bring results. Look at that shit. Like, bro, And I think that's why a lot of those guys are allegedly, pissed about, CM Punk coming back. I think that's why a lot of them were upset. Like apparently they said Chris Jericho told the locker room that he's going to make it so that CM Punk never comes back, and CM Punk ain't coming back around my watch. It's like, bro, what is this really about? Because I still think he mad that he didn't do his show back when he left WWE. I think that's still what this is about, and he just carrying that shit over. I don't think he give a damn about that locker room safety shit. I don't think he give a damn about none of that fighting. None of that, because there have been more fighting that's been going on. I've never seen him say, "Hey, Sammy Guevara, you ain't coming back here no more." I ain't heard him say nothing about Andrade. You ain't coming back here no more. None of that. Only person that he has like beef for is CM Punk. I still think like he mad about something that went down in the E.
Hey, Vince said Dax got to do a refresh on that pod already. Phil said I'm the real demigod. Yeah, no, that's what he said.
Like, bro, you look at what he did in that short amount of time, and you could already see if he said yo, I'm coming back, you'd be crazy to be like, nah, bro, I don't need you back here. I don't need none of that energy back here. Like, bro, you want a safe working environment, you want money. Come on, talk to me.
That's the question. That's the question.
These
y'all
niggas
want the
is
money,
grown, bro.
Because dog, like I'm just saying, I agree with you. I think it's money left on the table. You know what I'm saying? I think that I don't know, man. It's like, bro, like this is the wrestling business. I understand that y'all gonna be like, I really don't like you. We not cool. You was doing way too much. You feel me? But if you supposed to be in position of power in this company and you can't see that working with this man would benefit the bottom line, that's on you. But I understand personal beefs, personal, you know what I'm saying? It's a little too heavy.
Look, if Shawn Michaels can work with Bret Hart after Bret Hart openly said, yeah, man, I wanted to run that nigga over in the parking lot when I saw him walking through, like I had the engine revved up and everything, then anybody can work together. I don't want to hear that shit. Like Arn Anderson was backstage stabbing niggas and he still had a job. I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, when he was backstage fighting. So?
Hey, man, times are different now, okay? Nobody's coming to the backstage with pocket knives and pistols. Nah, we pulling up with N64 consoles, you feel me? And check out this new GoPro that I got. You feel me? Like, bro, it's different.
Hey, getting hit with an N64 is just like getting pistol whipped, bro. Those are one and the same. You ever see how big an N64 is? And them shits is made like, them shits is built for tough.
Crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy. I think we might as well go ahead and get into combination. I think we should go ahead and get into it because this is really the draw. You feel me? Y'all seen it on the tagline, you feel me, in the title, you know what I'm saying? Y'all seen it on the thumbnail. Moné moves, man. Moné talks, more Moné, more problems. You feel me? Listen. The former Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, pulled up at Wrestle Kingdom for our side in the wee hours of the night. You feel me?
Bro.
She pulled up and already everybody's going crazy. The rumors were true. You know what I'm saying? She's no longer with the WWE, I guess. She said it's a world tour. Is that a world tour? That's your girls tour. That's something to ask Mikaze.
Ooh. That nigga ain't never around. Yo. Like what I said, like I've been saying a lot. Like it's perfectly
you
good.
Go to see me?
Yo. Facts, bro. Like it's well and good to be like, yo, I'm gonna give you what you expected, and that's what people got. Like we was expecting, Mercedes Moné to pull up, and that's what we ended up getting. Like I've seen, like we've been used to so many times. I think that's why we have reservations when someone is rumored to pull up somewhere. We're kind of like, it might not be them. And I'm not gonna believe it till I see it. That's because like we've been like so used to hearing some shit. The shit has been hyped up, and then right at the last second, pull the rug out from under you. But thankfully, this wasn't one of them moments. New Japan knew, like, bro, we don't got no room to fuck this up. We don't got no room to mess this one up. Like, bro, we messed up. Like, yo, we messed up a lot. We're not doing this shit right now, bro. Like, came in, confronted Kairi Sane, cut a whole promo, even like aired shit out in the press conference. And motherfuckers mad about it, talking about, oh, well, she gonna be overrated there, and talked about how she botched the move at the end of the whole like promo and everything like that. I'm like, bro, give it time. That move is new to her. It ain't the bank statement or everything like y'all been used to. You gonna have to wait a second. It might be a little minute before she perfect that. Like, bro, just
Kyrie's kind of small too. They both pretty small. So like,
like, and that move, if you've seen it done before, is one of those like intricate moves. Like if you even do like the slightest like misstep, it's gonna look crazy. Like, bro, you gotta wait a second for them to get it together. Like,
see, I feel you on that.
It'll look smoother.
I feel you on that, but at the same time, I can't all the way dismiss the criticism of it because like we didn't pick the move. She picked the move. She wanted to do that. She was like, "Yeah, I got it." You feel me? That time she ain't have it.
Like, bro, to her credit, like she had been practicing the move, and we've seen what the move looked like when she did. I think she did it on like Juventud Guerrera, some shit like that, in one of the training videos. But like you said, like she picked the move and everything like that. So we'll see. It'll get better.
Jizzle, what you think? She coming to the Battle of the Valley in San Jose to face Kairi for the Stardom joint.
Yo.
I think that's fire. We'll get back to Jizzle in a minute. I don't know what's going on, but things happen, technical difficulties, and we'll work it out. We will work it out. Yes, indeed. Now, with that said, who was that? Who was that in the chat that was like, she came through with the West Coast vibes on the theme song and all of that. You feel me? I was like, that theme is fire. You know what I really thought? I thought that I didn't thought when I heard the theme, I was like, I know she is not coming out to hustle in the house. I know she's not. I know she's not coming out to hustle in the house. What is going on here? But it was that was fire. You feel me? It was definitely West Coast vibes. It might have been Ken in the chat. It was definitely West Coast vibes, and that was fire. Yolanda in the chat. What she said? She said, "Can't wait for her to come back to WWE in 2 years, and then get paid millions of dollars in back pay and rears." Yeah, big action. And that was the whole conversation, right? Because it's like, yo, is she not worth? You feel me? Is she not worth that price tag? Is she not worth, I guess, similar pay as reported Ronda, Becky?
Yo, we'll get
was it Charlotte? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll get to Charlotte and Ronda in a little while, but shout out to Vin. Vin says she got the Bam Bam Bigelow hair with the Guy Fieri hot flame. She said, "Take it to Flavor Town."
Yo, I do not like that guy.
Yo, why not? You don't like diners, drivers, and dives?
I used to work for that guy. I do not like that guy.
Yo,
it's personal, bro. It's personal.
Whoa. Nah, you just can't say that. And then go to the next
check this
subject.
Out.
Like what?
I can totally do that. That's why we have Patreon. I can 100% do that.
There you go.
But with that said,
bro, I got to hear this.
I got you. Yo, so somebody in the chat was like, yo, Naomi with the MJF scarf. Yes, indeed. the whole bodysuit. Yeah, I'm talking about the ism. You know what I'm saying? Pulled up the matching jacket. You feel me? With the hair, her and Bailey, and look at that, FTR, the guys that lost all of their titles in 2 weeks.
I was like, damn, bro. I ain't got nothing else but the size to go over here, man. I guess I might as well go and support. I got nothing else to do over here.
I think that's fire though. I think it's fire that Naomi and Bailey pulled up and was like, nah, we gonna be here for you to, you know what I'm saying, to moral support, emotional support, you feel me, and just rocking with your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like we know how you get down. We know how much you love this. You feel me? And for you to have this opportunity that you've long wanted to come over here and kind of make your mark and do what you do. You feel me? So it's like, we genuinely happy for you, and that's saucy.
Facts, bro. Like if you've ever listened to her do interviews or read any of like the interviews that she's been in, she's always said like, yo, my only regret is that I didn't get to go over to Japan and have a run over there. So her getting that moment to, you know, kind of go over there, and it might not even be about the money at this point for her. It might just be about, you know, scratching that itch, going over there and doing what she's wanted to do for a long time. And like we said earlier, you got people talking crazy, talking about, oh, well, you know, she going over there and she's still not good, and she's still not this, she's still not that. I'm like, bro, please stop. Please stop. Because like she went over there and you got people talking about, well, they didn't even cheer for her when she came out. I'm like, bro, have you ever watched any Japanese wrestling? They don't cheer for shit. They're quiet the whole time. Like, they don't say shit during the interviews. They don't say shit during like the promos, the matches, or anything. Their fans are very respectful in that regard. So like you trying to use that as an excuse to be like, look, they're not even responding to her. I'm like, bro, watch the rest of the show. Read the fucking room, bro.
Yeah, but I thought they were supposed to be able to cheer now. I thought they were supposed to be able to get that off now.
They are, but the thing is, they've lived in that like bubble for so long. That's true. Something that they're gonna have to like
readjust to.
Something like they're gonna have to, definitely readjust to. Because I remember the first time I watched the New Japan show, I was like, damn, they really don't like this nigga. I was like, they don't like this match at all. And then I was talking in one of like the Facebook groups about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, why don't they like this nigga? And they was like, bro, they don't cheer over there. They don't do none of that. They watch the match as if it's like tennis or like golf or some shit. I was like, oh, I got you.
Pay no mind to the face. There's trolls. Got it. They cheered. Matt says they cheered. Shy says they cheered when her face was shown in the video.
Okay. And the other thing is, the people like saying that, talking about the pop and everything like that, they're in the Tokyo Dome, bro. It like the Tokyo Dome is deceptive when it comes to sound anyway. That's like true. It's so big and the ceiling is so tall that shit just goes up and up and up and escapes, and it sounds as if like nobody is saying anything or nobody's doing anything. That's kind of what you have when you had like these like big arenas or these outside arenas and shit like that. Like it sounds like no one's saying anything, but really like these niggas are screaming their heads off. It's just like the sound has nothing to reverberate off. See?
I was like, okay, this is what we doing. Chill out. Because all money in will be like, hey, check this out. Take that down. Take that down.
Show 2 seconds of a gift. They're like, hey, bro, I'm gonna need you to cut that out.
That out. I was like, yo, that's fire, Sasha, Mercedes, whatever you want to call yourself these days. Hey, come back home. You feel me,
bro?
Pull up to the city. Let's talk about it.
Nah, the last time she was in the city, things didn't go too well, brother. Last time she was in the city, things didn't go too well.
That is true. Jizzle, bro, you're back.
Look who's here.
Man, this fucking internet, man. I think this fucking camera might be too powerful for this fucking internet that I possess right now.
Somebody turned the microwave on. That's what happened, huh?
Hey, don't bring Sasha. Leave Sasha away from the bay because we don't need to stop taking her shit. Fucking Messy Marv, it's your fault. It's your fault, Messy Marv. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We're blaming him. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I missed a whole fucking 17 minutes of stuff that's going on. Listen, her hair, first off, you know what I'm saying? Fire, literally. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? The move that you guys were talking about, because I heard all that shit too. You know what I'm saying? The move, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get into it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to turn into like a little submission move, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you can do a submission move, you know what I'm saying? After she just had a whole match, you know what I'm saying? That would be disrespectful to the disrespectfulness that they gave disrespectfulness to. So yeah, that happened. And don't go to the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? If not, you know what I'm saying, just roll your window halfway down, you know what I'm saying, and park next to a space that has glass next to it already.
Yo. But I got a question for y'all. Did y'all watch the rest of the show? Did y'all watch all of like Wrestle Kingdom?
You talking about the murder?
No.
You talking about the murder that we saw?
What did you see?
Like, bro, all right, so I got up a little early. I did watch the show, and the best match for me was Kenny Omega like destroying Will Ospreay. Like Will Ospreay came in at the press conference, cut this promo, like, bro, like when you was over in Jacksonville having the time of your life with your little friends, I had to deal with COVID restrictions. I had to deal with the travel ban. I had to deal with my friend, passing away. I had to deal with all of this while you was over here having the time of your life. Like, bro, I'm gonna kick your head in. And Kenny didn't say anything. He just let him talk. Just like, yo, just say what you're gonna say. Got to the little event. Got to the match. Started beating his ass, bro. Hey, have you guys watched New Japan before? And you guys know, yeah, definitely had Samia watching that. But you guys watch New Japan, like those tables that they put each other through. That's like that's like the little side table in the aisle at your auntie's house, bro. That table is solid as Angela Bassett's arms, bro.
That's a potato salad table. I know the potato salad table when I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the collard greens, the potato salad. You know what I'm saying? That's a side table. You know what I'm saying? You put a nigga head through that shit.
That table is stronger than
like,
single.
Wait. like Kenny put Ospreay's head through the table because he literally did that.
He just kept slamming his head until his like face went through the table, and then he did the "Here's Johnny" shit from The Shining. I was like, bro, how bad do you got to get your ass beat for another man to clown around on you while he beating your ass like that? Like, bro, that's some like villainous, horrendous shit. And yeah, shout out to Angela Bassett's arms.
Yo, man, Angela Bassett's arms are stronger than the Bad Bunny's hold on the Latin community. But
bro,
it's
arms stronger than vibranium.
I mean, you've been talking that shit the whole time. What do you expect? Like, what do you expect me to do, motherfucker? Bitch ass nigga. Like, you've been running your mouth. Here I am. I'm gonna fight
like they
on this too.
Like they've had beef for a minute. On top of that, like they've Kenny like saying in the meeting, like, bro, look, man, I wouldn't have hired half of you niggas if it was me, bro. Like let's just be for real. If Tony had shown me the list of the guys who was bringing in, I would have said you weren't coming. I would have said you weren't coming. I definitely would say you weren't coming over here. Like they kind of have a history, and they have a history from like when Kenny left Japan, even before then. They have like a history, and I'm glad they played into that and everything like that. And the other thing about that match was Kenny hasn't been in Japan for 3 years, bro. 3 years. Fact. When he left Japan, they were so mad at him. They was like, bro, look, we gonna try to make a way for you not to come back over here. Period, bro. You ain't stepping foot on the land no more. Like,
didn't they start messing with like visas and all of that?
Yeah. They was like, bro, look, you ain't coming back here whatsoever, because when you look at it, he's probably the biggest non-American wrestler that they've had over there since Stan the Lariat Hansen. And like, imagine Stan the Lariat Hansen back in his prime saying like, bro, I'm out of here. I'm going to WWF. I'm gonna see y'all later. It would have devastated them, just like it devastated them when Kenny Omega left. Like, Don Callis made a joke. He was like, yeah, the day Kenny Omega left, it stormed so bad, and that's because God was crying. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, that line is probably stolen from somewhere, but that's still hard. But like, he pulled
from
up.
the Bible. Well,
Nah, bro. It might be. I don't know. I have to check. But he pulled up for the first time in 3 years and literally was shooting from the logo, turned into a different man. And people are like, well, how come this Kenny Omega is different from the Kenny Omega in WWE? And it's like, bro, look, y'all not ready to have this Kenny Omega over here on a consistent level. If he was doing this shit every week, y'all be like, oh, well, he's a bad worker and he doesn't care about the safety of his opponents and he's not that good. It's just like, bro, y'all don't need this every week. Like, I seen what y'all had when Athena was over here having these rough matches, and y'all were like, well, she obviously don't care about the safety of her opponent. Like, bro, look, if Kenya was doing that every week, y'all would swear up and down he was trying to kill his opponents.
Smoke show.
And none of them niggas take Snapdragon suplex, nigga. Who gonna take a Snapdragon suplex over there? Other than Dolph Ziggler. Like, Dolph Ziggler's not gonna take all these Snapdragon suplexes for you bitch ass niggas. All right.
I don't know where Dolph came from.
Like, listen, who's gonna take these Snapdragon suplexes in WWE from Kenny Omega?
Kenny Omega's not in the WWE.
Not me.
All right, cool. So with that said, yeah.
One more thing. Did y'all see the main event?
He said that.
No, I did not watch this show.
Oh, you didn't watch the show?
No, I watched Sasha and I went to sleep, bro.
Damn, so it was just me watching it and then clocking into work and then like doing a half-ass job at work. Like,
you, sir, are the real wrestling fan.
Yes, nigga.
Damn, bro. I kind of take that as an insult, bro. I don't want to be that.
I seen what happened with Leo in the Super Juniors joint. I watched the match with you feel me, with Kairi and Tam. You feel me? I saw a little bit of Machine Gun and Tama Tonga, but I was like in and out of sleep, bro. I was tired. Hey, it's life, man.
Look, it was a long show. But like I'll talk about the main event for a second. Like Jay White and Okada, they had to follow the whole Kenny and Will Ospreay match, which I imagine I'd have been pissed if, like, looking at them come back to the corner. I mean, back to the curtain. I'd have been like, yo, man, what is y'all problem, bro? Like, for real, bro.
What y'all on?
Exactly, like, bro, what is your deal? Like, you know who I am, bro. I'm Okada. I'm the main character of New Japan Wrestling, bro. Y'all are my backup dancers. I can't have you coming out here like, bro. Tito never came out here. Tito never walked in front of Michael Jackson and hit a little spin. Like, bro, y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that.
Yeah. You call him Okada Ruffin? You know what I'm saying? Okada Ruffin. All right, listen. Saying I'm Okada and y'all the New Japan. All right.
Yo, facts. Like, bro, I'd have been pissed. Like, but they did do a good job. They didn't like rely on like all like the brutality and everything like that. It was more so like, we're gonna tell a story, and the story that they basically told was Jay White not wanting to come up off the title, and Okada basically telling him like, bro, look, I already know I got this shit. Like,
the boy was crying.
It ain't no, yeah, bro. Like halfway through it, like he was throwing these forearms to Okada's head, and he was like crying. He was like, bro, you're not gonna take this title from me. Like, I'm not coming up off this title. And I like the story that they told. And at the end of it, he hugged Okada. Jay White hugged Okada, and gave him a little bit of respect. He whispered something in his ear. I'd like to personally think when he hugged him and whispered in his ear, he told him he won't shit. But that's just me. But
yeah,
but
ain't nobody come to see you switchblade.
Yo, facts.
At the same time, Jermaine in the chat, ain't nobody come to see you, Naito.
Hey, bro,
like,
chill.
I am Okada and these are the New Japan, the New Japan Pro Wrestlers.
Chill, bro. Like I pulled up to see Naito. Naito's my guy.
Boom, right here, Vin. Boom, right here. It's like Will and Carlton upstaging Hillary's performance at the student lounge. Like, why would you? You can't do that. You can't do that.
She was.
I'm telling Dad. You feel me?
It's
crazy,
like, bro. Y'all, like, what are y'all doing? Like, and last question before we move on from the New Japan segment, because I know it's running kind of long. Do you guys think this is the end of WWE's relationship with New Japan?
Nope.
David in the chat. I do.
No, nigga. If there's money to be made, Triple H is about making money. Like we have to make money to make money.
But everybody else that pulled up from a different promotion had the little logo thing next to their little nameplate or whatever, and Carl Anderson did not. He was just like, "Hey, this nigga's here to drop the belt." Peace.
But he has our belt though. Nigga, you had our belt before you went over there. Nigga, like, listen, dog, you belong to us, even though you belong to them. Nigga, like, nigga, you work for you. Like, say you on consignment to them until you drop that belt to us.
Real quick, sidebar, because this is Black Excellence. This is saucy. Yolanda says, "Fun fact, I keep forgetting, but I designed Leo Rush's new gear. Hopefully, he ain't got no damn blood on it." That's big action. So
bet not.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
hey, Leo, if you know what's good for you.
Boy, I know you ain't out there playing in the church shoes.
Yo shit. Yeah, don't be bleeding on yo shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wear that next time.
Like, boy, I know you ain't out there playing in church shoes. I know you ain't out there playing in church shoes.
Tristan said, "No, it's time to see who might pop up at the Rumble." Okay.
Like, bro, as for Grant said I can see AJ going away at some point.
Salute to Vincent. First time coming. Salute. Welcome to the Hey, welcome, gang. You feel me? You are now a friend of me. You feel me? We the enemies and y'all the frenemies. You feel me? And it's all love. Salute to you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Welcome.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, you think it's easy? You think it's easy to pop up at Royal Rumble now because she lost the belt? Because they talk about her popping up with the belt for a long time anyway. So you think it's easy for her to pop up now? Because they're probably for the Royal Rumble in general. They've been talking about her coming to the Royal Rumble for a minute.
Who's her?
For her in the Royal Rumble, like the Royal Rumble, as in
you talking about her,
coming
the
up
singer from Vallejo?
Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane.
All right.
We asking because you were out, so we were like, who were you saying? You feel me? I don't know. I know that's been like a rumor. I don't know. We'll see.
But when what I think regards to WWE working with New Japan, I think Triple H thinks it would be cool, but I think like he's still his father-in-law in a lot of ways. In the same ways that he isn't his father-in-law, though, like he's just his father-in-law in just as many ways. Like, if it works for him and it works for WWE, they'll do business with New Japan. But if it doesn't really provide them anything, they're not going to be like, they're not going to give them a platform to just shine where they're not going to get anything out of it. Like they're not those people. They're not that like kind of company. You know what I mean? So I think like if it works, it'll happen. If it can make money, if there's money to be made, it'll happen. If not, we probably won't see them link up for a while.
Cool. Let's go ahead and move forward. Let's do question of the week.
Question of the week.
Where is my theme music?
With my Blue's Clues shit.
Right. I think we got a letter.
Bitch ass niggas.
Yo.
Crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy.
Steven never did a fucking Harlem Shake.
The question of the week for the first week in 2023. We asked you, the people. We asked you, chat, if you did not get a chance to chime in on this, on the timeline, on the Instagram, or wherever you might have saw this question, feel free to drop your 2 cents right here with us right now. So the question was, what are your bold predictions for 2023? What are your bold predictions for 2023? That is the question. That is what we want to know.
Y'all came through, bro. I looked at some of these. Some of y'all in the money, and some of y'all got some bullshit. But we'll get to that. Shout out to Amante. Amante said, and we said one thing, so you're kind of cheating. You said Naomi beat Charlotte at WrestleMania. Mercedes Moné will wrestle in Rev Pro as well as CMLL. NWA will still be garbage. That's not really a bold prediction. House niggas will be champion sometime in the spring or the summer. Okay, all right. Shout out to Eric, bro, at Mr. Mom 76. He says, here's a bold one. Roman Reigns won't lose the title until he passes 1,000 days as champion. I like that. Shout out to Victor, Palace of Victor. He says, Ricky Starks becomes world champion. I like that. I hope it does happen. Shout out to Sober Munchies 92. He says the baddie's gonna cost Jade Cargill the TBS title, and if Seth is injured, he will cost Cody the WWE title when he comes back. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, we're gonna get into that about the whole baddies and everything like that. But yeah, it does look like that's gonna be the move. Shout out to J-Bot Ism. He says Solo Sikoa wins the Intercontinental Championship. I hope he wins it as long as Gunther, beats Honky Tonk Man's record, and he could have it after that. Shout out to MM Benny too. Shout out to him, man. Like, he always showing love on the page. The AEW show in the UK will be a stadium show, maybe not a big one. Okay, all right. Shout out to at Leave It Be 2022. Says Mercedes will debut in AEW. Kairi will debut in AEW. Trinity will debut in AEW. It's the AEW free for all. Britt Baker will hold the AEW Women's Championship again. Damn, bro. Like, you really like AEW. You really like AEW.
Yeah, man. Shout out to
those
you.
were bold predictions, though. I liked those. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, shout out to Britt.
That's what's up. This is a really bold one. Shout out to at Corey Wooden 95. He says Solo Sikoa becomes Universal Champion by defeating Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Wow.
Damn, man. Gold. Burn my eyebrows off of that fucking hot take.
Whew. Bro, that is definitely a hot take, bro. Shout out to Hafia Abdul. He says Solo versus Roman going to be a war. Folks who brought back by Hunter will be let go by Hunter this year. Damn, bro, you really cold. More WWE women are going to choose the Mandy option. Yeah, bro. Like, she's making $1 million in a month. Who wouldn't choose that?
Yeah, nigga. Feel me?
Shout out to Hot Rock Hudson. Said my bold predictions are the WWE Championship will somehow be split before WrestleMania, whether The Rock is available or not. Cody would win the WWE title. If and when we see Punk in the ring, it will be for WWE and not AEW. Damn, bro, like he kind of leaning back towards AEW, but I respect the boldness of that. I respect it. Shout out to the wildest name I've ever read in these comments, the Rodfather. Rodfather94 says, well, Ospreay will get his win back on Kenny Omega at Forbidden Door 2 and go on to win the G1 Climax. Shout out to Gambale _Anthony. Mercedes, Sasha Banks will wrestle for all the big promotions here, including WWE. Whoever is the big legend that appears in the Men's Royal Rumble will be eliminated by Dom. I like that. I hope that happens.
Yeah, he got a tattoo. Oh, my God. He got a tattoo tier. Like Birdman.
Bro. We're going to talk about that. Shout out to at Bros with Woes 1. We're just going to read just a few more of those. Sola Sikoa and hopefully Chris
How about 2
Statlander
more
are
of those?
champion before this. A couple is 2 will win this year. Let me find a real bold one. Will Haas becomes TNT champion. That's 1. And let's see. Mercedes Moné leaves Japan after being informed that she'll be losing. I don't like that, bro. That she'll be losing in her match. Like, bro, I can't. That's gonna lead. That's like I don't want to end with that one. Let's end with this one. This one is a good one. Mercedes starts a group which leads to an invasion of Raw and SmackDown. 2, Electric Boogaloo Women's Division. Schism was secretly taking orders from Bray Wyatt, and they debut on the main roster on both brands, filling the gaps of Bray and Shane O'Mac returns, and that's how we're gonna end it.
Shit, we're gonna end it with Shane O'Mac, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Got to. That's the only way I know how.
All right, cool. Let's see what some of the people in the chat were saying.
Okay,
I'm not reading that. Kev says Melo becomes NXT champ.
Take that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that because I did do that. I did do that. Bam. All right, cool. Vin says my prediction: P3 Patreon business gonna skyrocket after introducing the Only Grams menu. All right, bro.
And I will see you guys later, bro. I will see you guys in 2024.
Hey,
all right.
You had me in the first half. You had me in the first half. Okay, so
get your job done today.
Vincent says Melo shows up and takes the U.S. title off of Theory. G Nation, Vince will come back to the Fed. Somebody predicted Vince showing up in the Rumble. I thought that was interesting because he's still listed as Mr. McMahon on the roster, by the way. Just wanted to throw that out there. Let's see. Kev says Cody doesn't win the WWE title in 2023. Noel says Mandy Rose going to New Japan, joining Bullet Club. All right, come on, y'all funny.
To do what?
Y'all funny. All right, not reading that. Let's see, my prediction: P3 runs up on Jericho. Y'all
don't
funny.
want that smoke.
Shaw says, can somebody tell me why Booker T has to comment on Mandy Rose's page every day on his show? I do not know. That's not a hot take nor a bold prediction. However, Eddie says the House Ninjas is going to be trio champs this year. Hey, you got to put the titles on the House niggas. You feel me? You got to. Okay, Mr. All Days Off, bold prediction. Montez turns heel as a single. That would be interesting. I was talking to somebody about that on the little chat last night on the joint.
Why do you want niggas to break up? Can we niggas be together for a little bit? Can we just be together? Like we could just be happy. And, you know what I'm saying? Just flourish. You know what I'm saying? As a team and as a unit. You know what I'm saying? You want niggas to break up?
I was about to say shout out to J Champ, but you know what? Never mind, bro. He says Idris and Malik becomes tag team champions and feature all at Wale Mania, bro. Get out of here with that negativity, brother. Get out of here.
All right, bro.
It's a new year, bro.
Check this out. What was that last one right there? What was that last one right there?
Bray wins the AEW title.
Brian. That definitely says Brian, but it's all good. So Brian finally wins the AEW title. Possibly.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Let's go ahead. Hey, I like this one right here. You feel me? P3 wins the Fam Royal Rumble. Yo, check this out. We are in the Famniversary Royal Rumble. You feel me? What is that? February 11th, I think it is. Live right there, front and center with it. You know what I'm saying? Only grams. It is what it is, man. What's happening? Now, let's talk about AEW. Let's talk about AEW because now it seems like that's the direction that the chat is going. You feel me? It's new year, new Dynamite. They say, yo, we finna do some new things. We got a new stage. We got new graphics, different presentation. Y'all tell me, what differences did y'all notice? You feel me? Like what differences?
Like you got a new producer?
It seemed like It seemed like the same show to me,
right? You know what I'm saying? it kind of like the same show, but you're saying like a little button up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when the lights are a little brighter, you know what I'm saying? The food's a little better. You know what I'm saying? Like you got that new little, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, like you get that new girl when that peanut butter jelly sandwich tastes a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? The peanut butter jelly sandwich tastes a little bit better tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like just the aesthetics look good. You know what I'm saying? She cut the crust off them shits. Like AEW cut the crust off of Dynamite tonight. You know what I'm saying? This is what you got to get for 2023.
Yo, hold up a second. Hold up. So this wasn't AEW Dynamite. It's AEW Uncrustables.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This is AEW Jammers. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
With the peanut butter and the, you know what I'm saying, in the jelly in the same jar. You know what I'm saying? Like
oh God, no! Oh shit, that stuff is horrible, bro. Oh,
hey man, you ain't grow up on that, but yeah, they cut the crust off the sandwich tonight.
That shit is horrible. Like, bro, I did grow up on this. 1 second. I used to stay with my aunt during like the day my parents went to work because I was homeschooled and shit like that. So when they was at work, I would go over there, and she'd be like, "I'm gonna make y'all peanut butter and jelly sandwiches," and I love a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, at the time, I'm like 8 years old. I'm like, "Yo, serve it up," and she comes out here, and I'm like, "This ain't peanut butter and jelly," you know. I'm like, "What is this?" She's like, "Nah, this is the peanut butter and jelly. It's the peanut butter mixed with the jelly." I was like, "You can mix this shit in the trash because I don't want it."
Yeah, bro. Like you were the product of somebody that's seen something on TV. But AEW cut you could tell like it was just little stuff here and there. It was just like little stuff here, like how it looked, you know what I mean? Like the little stage and shit, like how everything was booked. You know what I'm saying? Like would have put the fucking our secondary title that y'all be complaining about, like all that shit. You know what I mean? Like they literally cut the crust off fucking Dynamite. This is what we're gonna do. And that's exactly what they hired. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what my son's name was, but I'll look it up later. You know what I'm saying, from the old regime of the WWE to fucking run the show over there. You know what I'm saying, just to get like it's the aesthetics. You know what I'm saying, like I want you to look good. Like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm like the outside look good, so we get on the inside, it still looks good, but you don't know that it's wet. So you know what I'm saying, like I'm saying AEW had the crust off, but the seat was kind of wet.
Hey, bro.
You Dynamite, that's great.
I did like the new set, but like you guys are saying, it did feel like the same show with a little bit, slight tweaks here and there. And I'm not mad at the new set, and it looked a little bit more like sports driven and everything like that. It looks a little bit more clean cut than before. And it looks like they're trying to get back to the ranking system that they had before, because during the promo between MJF and Bryan Danielson, which was a really good promo. Hey, shout out to Vaughn. He said AEW anchovies on pizza, man. Y'all sick. But during the Bryan Danielson and MJF promo, for the first time in what feels like years, the ranking system was referenced. And when MJF was like, "Bro, look, I'm not just going to give you a title match. If you want a title match, you can work your way up through the rankings between now and February 8th. And like Bryan Danielson was like, "Bro, look, man, we ain't been paying attention to that shit since before I got here. Like, I'm not doing that. I want the title match now." And then they did the whole thing where, and MJF even acknowledged it. He was like, "Bro, look, that's my gimmick. That's my shtick. Like, if you want a match with me, you got to jump through some hoops, bro." That, like, he's literally like breaking down the fourth wall on that. He's like, "Bro, look, if you want a match with me, you gotta bring something to the table." And it was pretty good back and forth. They was cracking your mama jokes and everything like that, and it was pretty funny. But they're gonna do an Iron Man match at what's the next pay-per-view? Revolution. They're gonna do one at Revolution.
Ben, are you saying that old goat Brian said that I am the table when he said I had to bring something to the table? Yo, I am the table. All right, I am AEW's table.
I know that's a line that people like and everything like that, but I hate that line.
Leaving that back in 2022, leaving that back over there.
Yo, facts.
He's the table. All right. I'm not doing none of that. Like, you got to go through this. Like, I'm not doing none of that. All right. I'm not doing that. I went to MIT. Like, I'm not doing none of that. All right. I can put you in every single hole. I want the title shot now. I'm tired of this shit.
Yo,
so
bro.
yeah, do that shit.
Like, I think it's gonna be. I think if this is what they have in store for the promos and everything like that, like I'm on board. And they do like when they do the Iron Man match for that title, it's not gonna be like no DQ or anything like that because they were very clear that the Iron Man match is gonna have rules. We are gonna do countouts, disqualifications, all that. So I think it's gonna be interesting. And shout out to my man right there. He said, "Run the likes up, run them up, bro." Shout out to Jermaine. Run them likes up, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Everything that they be saying on the stream and shit. But how do y'all feel about the whole MJF and Bryan Danielson thing?
I mean, let him do it. Why not? I mean, I hate Ricky Starks had to be his first fucking, his little his feud as the champion as the first time, or his little first title defense, but this would give him a good. Like, I'm tired of seeing Ogo Danielson just fucking get in there and lose. You know what I mean? Eventually, like I'm just as big of a signing as everybody else when you really think about it. So eventually, you're gonna have to give me my just due. But he really don't need it and really don't want it. But
yeah, I do think that's the thing with him. That was the thing that was said before he came over there. Like, he doesn't really care about titles at this point in his career. I mean, it'd be a nice attribute for him, but it's not really something he cares about. He cares more about making other people look good, building up the next generation, leaving wrestling better than when he found it. And I'd like to see him have the title, but if that's what he wants to do and he wants to put people over and make other people look good and make younger guys shine, I'm all the way here for it. Let's see. No, we haven't talked about Jeff Jarrett yet.
We can talk about it, though.
We will not.
Let's talk about it.
They had a tag match.
Matt Caster, thanks a lot.
They had a tag match
for winning.
It was a cool match. They Jeff Jarrett did the thing on the podcast. He was like, "You're messing with my family and my money, and ain't nobody gonna mess with my family and my money. And how many generations of wrestlers am I supposed to let come up and have a cup of coffee in the big time and disrespect me and my wife? How many generations of wrestlers? Because Max wasn't there."
I gotta
sound like dollar bill and play this club.
I got a quick question. Is he like the White Boosie of wrestling? Because that's kind of what this feels like.
White St. Louis.
Because Max has to be like making little jokes and everything like that during his raps and all that. And he said something about Karen Jarrett. And she has been like harping on that shit since he said it and talking about, oh yeah, well, I don't like that you brought my name up. And she said the other morning was talking about, well, y'all talking about Jeff stole me from Kurt Angle. Didn't nobody steal me from nobody. Kurt was out here messing with these women backstage in WWE. She started naming off names. I think Kelly was among some of those names, and it's just like, bro, this is not anything I needed to know. I really kind of don't give a fuck.
Yeah, leave Barbie Blank out of this. She ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you chose to go with Kurt Angle. You chose to go with Jeff Jarrett the same way that Kurt Angle chose to decide to do whatever he decided to do. That ain't none of our business. Like, harping your fucking skeletons in your closet on the fucking back of Max Caster's rap, all right? You know what I'm saying? So, like, you've been wanting to say that. You just
exactly.
Like, was there any receipts in this match? Probably. I bet you there wasn't.
No, there were no.
Was like, listen, that's a receipt over there, you get stomped out.
Facts, like, bro, there weren't no real receipts, none of that. There wasn't even an emailed receipt, like none of that was there. Like, it was like they did like the whole thing where they won the titles off of them, and then Aubrey Edwards comes out and was like, nah, bro, his foot was on the rope, and they pushed it off. They ended up like I think restarting the match, and the Acclaim did retain the titles, and they're gonna run it back at Battle of the Belts 2 on Friday, I think. But like, yeah, like Jeff Jarrett coming out there and doing like the whole thing on his podcast. Oh, you're not going to talk about my wife, and you're not going to do this, and you're not going to do that. I'm like, bro, like you said, you've been in the wrestling industry your whole life. From when you were a kid to now. You talk about how your father was in the wrestling business, how your grandmother was in the wrestling business. And you're telling me that this gets under your skin? If you've been around this long and this is what gets under your skin? Like, bro, come up off of that shit. He was like, bro, this ain't no wrestling shit. This is real. I really feel like this. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, bro, I've been watching Jeff Jarrett.
You know it was real?
For like years, bro. Like, I've been watching Jeff Jarrett like all my life,
forever.
Bro. Bro, I can tell when you're lying, bro. Your lips are moving, you're lying, bro. You get a bag, but you know, you well known finesser.
The roadie saying, "I want my baby tonight." You know what I'm saying? Remember that? You know what I'm saying? That wasn't even him singing that shit. That was a whole fucking line, like a whole storyline. Like, nobody cares that much. If you really care that much, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a rap makes you fucking up the shit like that, then you gotta look at yourself at that. Like, that shit ain't that real, man. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, this is the real one. Pull that one back up.
No. Shantice is talking now.
Yo, bro,
there you go.
His wife got upset and it got under his skin. Hey, man, look, that might be the realest shit that I've heard all year long on this show.
No,
go to the next one.
This is the first episode.
DJ Envy versus
this is the next one. Yeah. Even better.
I was just about to say that. That is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you know what I'm saying? Don't talk about my family. Don't talk about my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he walks out. Jeff Jarrett definitely walked out on this match just to get another rematch.
We're gonna move on though. So they had a segment where Saraya was sitting with Tony Storm and Sheeta F. Baby, please say the baby, and she was like, "Yo, I made my decision, and here in AEW, we got the best stars, the best wrestlers, the best matches, and I'm sitting next to the best wrestler in the world right now. So my partner is gonna be Tony Storm." And Sheeta just sitting there like, "I know this bitch didn't just, bitch, did you just, hold on, I know you didn't, wait, hold on, if you, knock this, ooh, where's my Renee." Right, exactly, straight up, where my stick at? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So they announced that, boom, officially, it's going to be Saraya and Tony Storm against Dr. Britt Baker Mayfield, DMD, and Jamie Hayter. You feel me? And I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I think this is a swerve.
Way to get it out the way, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas like, we ain't speculating shit. This is my motherfucking partner. 2 weeks. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? You got fucking 9 days to think about that shit. You got a whole week. You know what I'm saying? We'll be here next week, me and her. Like, so
that's next week. They also announced that Hangman and Moxley is going to happen. You know what I mean? Hangman got cleared. He's Gucci. He's good. So cool match. Game 7 is next week. Escalera, Duarte, or whatever they be saying.
Man, ladder matches and shit.
Yeah.
Simple ladder match.
So they got that. There's something else that they booked, by the way. I don't remember. Yeah, but Darby Allin is your new TNT champion. I'll tell you that much. You didn't like it? You didn't like Darby winning?
Nah, bro. Like, I just started getting it. Yo, that was funny though. But I just started getting into the whole Samoa Joe reign. Like, he's been cutting great promos. Like, did he cut off Wardlow's ponytail for him just to lose the title the next week? Like, bro, what is going on? This whole thing feels really, really weird. Like, he just started getting in the swing of things, and y'all gonna like take the title off him. Not one. Did they take both titles off him?
No, just one.
Oh, just one. Still, bro. That's just, it's the ROH title. It's not the TNT title, but I was just getting into the whole thing, like him being a double champion and all that. I was really enjoying that. And I was like hoping that we'd get more from that. I could have watched him hold both of those titles for another 6 months easy. And I know what it was. I know that they were trying to start the year off with something fresh and trying to have people talking by taking the title off Samoa Joe, putting it back on Darby Allin, having him have his moment with the new set and everything like that. But like, bro, you could have kept that title on Samoa Joe and I would have been even happier.
I hope that it wasn't. I hope that the plan wasn't to put the belt back on Darby, and then that Samoa Joe had to be that middle ground champion to give it to Darby, because they could have gave that shit to anybody else in that fucking, and then have them have that run that Samoa Joe had minus the fucking Ring of Honor championship. And that's the little nitpicky shit that I look at. It's like, come on, dog. Like anybody else could have took that shit and then put it on Darby if you don't want to do a baby face because you want to make Wardlow still look good. But come on, man. I don't know, man. Shout out to Darby, I guess. He won that shit again.
All home field advantage guys won tonight. Brian, Swerve, and then Darby in the main event. So there you go.
Oh, yeah, we got to get Swerve in the Geno Smith jersey.
That was Dynamite. That was AEW. They did some new stuff. They got a new stage. They got some new graphics. You guys saw it. They did their thing. What else happened? Oh, well, this guy went to jail.
Jail.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Come on now, you know I got.
He ain't got a fucking face tat.
Guess who's going to jail tonight? There you go, bro. You see, that's why we got all the quality sound effects, bro. That's why they pay us the big bucks, man.
I'm saying, yeah, shout out to MLW and AEW and all the wrestling podcasts, wrestling companies that pay us. WCW, you know what I mean? Smoky Mountain.
Hey, shout out to AWA.
All them niggas, you know what I mean? Shout out to Nick Bockwinkel, Jr.
Bro, the whole Dominic Mysterio thing, like him coming out cutting this promo, saying like like prison changes a man. He got the teardrop, bro, under his
Passed
eye,
that from
bro.
the Undertaker. Passed that from
This is
1997
like,
Undertaker. You're like, this is my teardrop. It's now yours now.
facts, bro. Like, look at that. Like he came out there, was like I got up for a second. I went to go grab like something to drink, come back in. I was like, why Dominique? I'm not Dominique. Call him Dominique now, bro. But I was like, bro, why is Dominic like why this motherfucker got a toothpick talking about like, yo, prison changes him, man. And I watched it. I was like, bro, this is cinema. This is amazing. This is the greatest. I was like, this is probably the best thing that he's done, since he broke off from Rey Mysterio. I was like, I'm here for it. Like the complete unseriousness of it all and saying like, yo, man, look, I'm a different kind of guy now. Like I'm here for it. It was hilarious.
Hey, bro, the fact that he got to replace the K in his name to a QU is great because he went to jail for one day. You Dominique now, dog. You know what I'm saying? Dominique with a teardrop tat. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that boy? You know what I mean?
Yo,
that's so great.
But like, I still think he has a way to go before we can have a realistic match between him and Rey Mysterio or a realistic program. But I'm 100% with the little build they got going on. Like, even though they're not on the same roster, like him pulling up at his house on the holidays, him acknowledging the fact on TV that he was arrested and that they came to bail him out and everything like that. Like, they're slowly building it up. And I feel like he's trying to do his part by improving so he can have that match with him by the time WrestleMania comes around, and we're just going to have to wait and see. But I think this is a step in the right direction, especially with his character work.
I mean, I don't know. How much more can you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're my son and I'm your dad. Like, we should be able to fight no matter what. Like, I know I'm your dad and I don't want to fight you, but I showed up to the house and slapped you in front of my mom and my sister and my grandma twice on two different holidays, nigga. Like, come on, dog. Like, if we can't have a luchador off by then, you know what I mean? Like, what we're gonna do? But I like the character work to be like, all right, man, I had enough of you. I don't even need saying mommy over here no more. So it could be a one-on-one. Look what one day in jail would do you.
Bro, man was in a hole themselves. Like, yo, man, look, life is different now on the outside, bro. I don't know why this man got out and was like, yo, man, I don't know how I'm gonna adjust to life on the outside. I don't know how I'm gonna get used to, being out here walking the streets again, dog. I'm like, bro, you was
demon home, pussy.
Yo, facts. That's when he came back. He was like, yo, is this Finn Balor? This little Finn? Little Benjamin, like, bro, come here, bro.
Dame Preezy, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was in the same cell with nigga that had DUIs and shit that was thrown up in the corner, nigga. He got tattooed teardrop in 24 hours, nigga. Like, that's the real nigga shit. Like, I want one right now.
Bro,
crazy.
nah, bro. That ain't no tattoo. That's one of them water tattoos that you got with a pack of zebra bubblegum, bro. Zebra striped gum. That's the little tattoo that came in that.
Yeah, he's in the hut. Right next to the Neo-Gen arcade game.
Ken said it doesn't really count because he wasn't read the Miranda rights. And I saw that video.
Oh, Luke's been watching The Wire. Okay, Ken.
Hey.
Well, I saw that video of Cuz that got arrested a couple weeks back, and they dropped that video of TMZ, the body cam footage, and this nigga was all types of drunk and high or something. He was on one talking about, you didn't read my Miranda rights, sir. You didn't read my Miranda rights, sir. I mean, he was going on for like 6 minutes saying the same ism. I work for the WWE. I'm going to sue you guys. This is crazy. Are you a rookie? You didn't read my Miranda rights. I was like, oh yeah, you definitely need to go to jail. And you nasty.
You told him
what you was doing. You told him what you was doing in that room, bro. And yeah. Anyways, so there's an injury report here. Let's talk about some injuries.
Like that.
Damn, bro.
Please get better, everybody.
Seth Rollins is possibly injured. I don't believe we have actual confirmation on that. If anybody has an update that I don't know, please let me know. But it looks like the man's went down. This was a little chop block. That was a work. But
yeah,
at the same time, though, he threw up the X. He was definitely frustrated with the amount of attention that he was not getting in the moment. You feel me? So I don't know what spot it was, but he had picked Austin Theory up, and his knee buckled under him.
Yeah,
you feel me? And he fell back.
And it's the same knee that buckled when he got injured back a few years ago in the match with Kane when he went to go do the sunset flip into the powerbomb. The same. It's the same knee. Like, I thought he was just selling. I thought, like, when he went down and everything like that, and when he was like limping for the rest of the match, I was like, bro, he's just selling. And like, after the show was over, I saw videos on the timeline talking about like, oh, he threw up the X and they really had to help this man out of there, and he looked pissed. Like, even Corey Graves was like at ringside hollering at the doctors and everything, like, yo, what are y'all doing? Go help that man. Like, at that point in time, I was like, yo, this is probably real. And I don't know if Seth Rollins is playing games like with the whole like injury thing, if it's like really serious or not. But he tweeted the same thing that he said when he did get injured back, like we said with the whole match against Kane. He said redesign, rebuild, reclaim. And if anybody isn't like privy to that, that's the whole thing that he said when he got injured and he was dealing with like the leg injury and everything like that, and like on the comeback. He's like redesign, rebuild, reclaim. And he tweeted that, and a lot of people are speculating that it is like a big deal. I'm hoping Corey was going off and nobody was helping him. Yeah. I do think like, it's a lot of injuries going on, and I do hope that this one isn't that serious because we're already gonna miss AJ Styles for the foreseeable future. Like he already said that his ankle is broken. He said like they won't have to do surgery on it, but it's broken, and he's definitely gonna miss the Royal Rumble. He might miss WrestleMania. We'll have to wait and see. But it just feels like every time we're on the verge of getting some of these guys back off the injury reserve, like Cody's about to come back. You got a couple other people that are probably about to come back. You got wrestlers, getting injured again and going right back on that list. And I really hope this doesn't become a trend. I really hope like this doesn't happen anymore, because WrestleMania season is right around the corner, and nothing's more frustrating than not seeing your favorite wrestler compete in the Royal Rumble or, have like anything going on leading up to WrestleMania.
Nigga, just having hella niggas just like now you gotta fill it and shuffle shit around. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of niggas don't get these spots. Like I'm saying, niggas wait and wrestle all year to get to these spots and shit. Like Rumble season up to WrestleMania season is like, especially somebody who like Seth, who's missed like shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And like now it's like, fuck, man. I say AJ, who was just like, man, I just got my partners back on this fucking this 3-man anything ground, you know what I'm saying? Like we could do whatever we gotta do. Like everything is starting to come to kind of click, you know what I'm saying? We just got me and Yim back in the group, you know what I'm saying? So now we could really do some shit. And then like now, you know what I mean? Like the head of the snake just like, oh, like, and that's how that kind of brings it back to reality. Like, listen, man, like, yeah, we're real fucking athletes. For the people who say we don't they're not athletes, Brandon Schaub, and like, man, we get hurt, like, and then like that just shuts everything down. Like it's not just like I can just put this person into a fight. I can just put this player into the lineup, nigga. Like, listen, I gotta shuck my whole plans around now. You feel me? And like losing 2 big major players like that, you know what I mean, in the same 2 weeks, like that shit fucking sucks. So, man, prayers up to both of them, man. And leg injuries, nigga. Like, we do everything in this bitch. Like, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, facts, bro. Like what we said, like, it's been injuries, and we do have some people coming back off injury. Like I said, Cody Rhodes. On Friday on SmackDown, we saw someone come back from, injury reserve. And Miss Charlotte Flair came back, pulled up SmackDown, took the title off of Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey said, "Look, you want a match at SummerSlam?" And everybody's like, "SummerSlam?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I mean the Rumble." And they proceeded to have the match. Charlotte took the belt. Everybody cried about it. But like everybody was crying about it. Oh, well, why Charlotte get the title on her first night back? Well, how come Charlotte get the title right now and she always get the title and this and that? And I'm like, bro, normally I would agree with you. Shout out to that. Charlotte saves in women's division. Yeah, on SmackDown. Again. She definitely does. Like I was saying, like normally I would agree with the whole thing about Charlotte coming back and getting the title immediately, that it's wrong. That shout out to Vince, took the belt off of Ronda Rousey. I would normally agree with people saying that her coming back and winning the belt in a single night after not being present for months is a bad decision and that it's not good. But I only say that if the person that she took it off was having a good reign, and Ronda Rousey was not having a good reign whatsoever. And during that whole thing, I even asked people, because I was like, yo, if y'all are all upset about, Charlotte coming back and winning the title, like, who would you rather win that title on the SmackDown women's roster? And before I get into that, I'm going to ask Graham and CJ, if not Charlotte, then who? Graham, if Charlotte's not the SmackDown Women's Champion, then who on that roster should be champion?
Ronda Rousey should be champion until they can come up with a viable story and a reason why they're having this match. I hated that shit.
For what though? But why? Like to fight who? Like you already built up Ronda Rousey to be this unstoppable fucking force of Brock Lesnar proportion because we both did MMA and we're both fucking champions and shit and we both like wrestling. Like, so who other than Charlotte to do it? Like, no matter when you do it, like she was gonna do it.
Let me cut you off right there. You said an unstoppable force in Ronda Rousey. That's what they built her up as. That's what we know her as and all that, yada, yada, yada. What else do we know Charlotte as but an unstoppable force who they just arbitrarily give opportunities and title shots and title reigns to?
Who else is an unstoppable force plus an unstoppable force equals what? An immovable object?
Bad booking.
Okay, like
how are you feeling on that Charlotte and on that Ronda Rousey title reign, which you took from Liv Morgan? Like, would you rather for her take it from Liv Morgan or rather come for Charlotte take it from Ronda Rousey? Because either way, she was coming in and taking that belt, regardless. So who would you rather come take it from?
I was completely fine with her taking the title off of Ronda Rousey. That, like I said, I had no gripes about it whatsoever because that whole Ronda reign was horrible. I did not want to see any more of it. Like, bro, I didn't need an explanation for y'all to save this shit. I didn't want to see another full-fledged storyline between Charlotte and Ronda. I don't need that.
Wait. So who do you think is going to be her challenger at the Rumble?
I don't know, but what I do know is it'll be better than that. It'll be better than what if it's Ronda? Oh God, dear God!
Well, they're gonna run.
It might be.
Y'all just assuming that it's just over. You feel me?
It might be.
They're gonna run that
trash, bro.
No, whoever wins the Rumble is gonna fight Charlotte. Because Bianca is on an unstoppable train that's going to get ran over by whoever gets in the way. And it's probably going to be Alexa Bliss with Bray Wyatt in the corner. But,
hey,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Real quick, let's ask questions to the chat. Super chats are on. Send those through. But as for me, like I was saying, Ronda Rousey hasn't been a viable champion, and we know this. Like, Ronda Rousey isn't the one that's going to come in, cut the good promos, have the good matches, lead the matches, you know what I mean? Make these women look good. She's not going to be able to do that the way that Charlotte can do that for that title. And it just feels like they need someone like that to hold that championship right now. It's like being a fan of an NFL team that's been shitty for a while, and they've been stacking up, top draft picks. They have like a young team, and you need someone
Eagles?
to come in and kind of lead these guys. Yeah, fuck you. And you need somebody to come in and lead them to where they need to be. And I'm not saying that Charlotte is that person to do that, but what I am saying is that Ronda Rousey is absolutely not the person to do that. That she is the absolute antithesis of everything that I just mentioned. Can you name me a good Ronda Rousey match that was good because of her? Not because of who she was with, not because of who was making her look good, but can you name me a match that was good because of Ronda Rousey?
I think we're getting away from the.
No. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back around.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to her.
I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back around. Give me a second. I'm gonna bring it back around.
I don't want to do that to her either. You know what I'm saying? I think she got put into a spot that she don't want to be in.
That she didn't want to be in. She didn't want to win the Rumble. Man. She didn't want to win the Rumble. She didn't want the title. I don't think she wanted to feel like I'm talking about this title reign right here. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think she wanted that. You know what I mean? I think that she wanted Liv to rock this shit out for as long as we can because that Liv shit was a fucking big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think them niggas put that shit on her because, like, you know what I'm saying, Ronda Rousey felt like wrestling again. You know what I mean? So they put the belt on her and shit. So, like, I think, like, this shit right here was like, who bigger than
Ronda Rousey who didn't want the belt and got the belt, other than person who kind of wanted the belt and got the belt again. Motherfuck Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? So you could do at least one more month off of that shit before you decide to do whatever you want to do with that.
But like I was saying when I said I was going to bring it back around, my point of everything that I was saying wasn't just to shit on Ronda Rousey. It was to say that, bro, how much more time you want to waste on Ronda Rousey having the title? How many more like half-ass like matches and storylines do you want to do? I'm like, bro, Charlotte can do for this women's division what needs to be done. They need someone to be that like centerpiece. Ronda Rousey isn't that centerpiece, and I'm completely fine with them bringing back in and not wasting time of having her like hold on the title, and they probably will have another match at the Royal Rumble, but I'm completely fine with Charlotte coming back in this instance and taking the title off of Ronda Rousey during a abysmal reign.
Okay.
Like,
bad booking move. Just pop the crowd. Horrible. I hated it.
Anyways,
like, that's true. I agree with that too.
Jizzle, you ready, bro?
Yeah, man. It's been a long week in 2023. That is pretty red.
You know what? I could have did that way differently.
I don't want to. First thing we're gonna do for PE3 is like everybody does. We don't want to be cliche, but prayers up to my man Darman. I'm saying Damar Hamlin. I'm saying you guys could not combine the names together because I'm drunk. But that shit was a moment, because you realize like it's always those moments in the NFL. Like I remember people brought up like when Corey Stringer passed away during training camp doing the heat exhaustion, and it made motherfuckers, say out on the training camp stuff. And like it was kind of like one of them, like, you know what I mean? Like a normal football play turned into my man having alleged, saying like they said he had cardiac arrest on the field. They had to use the AED. Like I'm talking about the AED. Like everybody that's taking a CPR class has used the AED portion of the CPR class. You're just like, what am I ever going to use that? This is why you take this fucking part of the fucking CPR class, you pieces of shit. That shit got that man's heart going back to normal. Like that was the scariest shit I've ever seen in my life. And the way that everybody just united together, it showed why in the NFL is a brotherhood. And I remember I tweeted this shit. The sickest part that I seen was that niggas was like, yeah, you guys got 5 minutes to get it together. Like it was just a normal, like a nigga tearing his ACL or a nigga breaking his ankle type shit. Like when niggas was doing CPR to a nigga. Like, man, I just want him to get together, man. He was leading the team in tackles.
Like what you said, it was pretty gross. You got people saying like, oh man, they should have gotten him up off the field, should have scooped him up off the field, and they should have gone on with the game. Why would you cancel the game? And it's like, look, bro, damn the game, bro. Forget the game. This is a man's life. Like y'all, like you don't understand. This man was literally fighting for his life. He had to be revived on the field. His mother was in the stands and saw that. How do you think somebody would have felt that they would have been like, yo, man, look, they got to scoop your son up off the field so we can play this fucking game that can go on and can be done like later on in the week if you want to do it. I mean, like, look at what they did during the pandemic. They moved games on a day's notice from day to day. Like, bro, they can have the game again. And if they don't have the game again, give each team a tie. Like, let it go down as that. This is a man's life that was literally on the line. And I don't think people are grasping that. Like, what is his name? Skip Bayless was like, bro, they need to go ahead and restart the game because it's so late in the season, and games like this really matter when it comes down to the wire. Look, bro, like I said, fuck the game, forget all of that. A man's life was on the line. That's why I think Shannon Sharp didn't show up. He was like, bro, look, I'm not pulling up and dealing with this shit today. You can have that shit on your own.
He's for sure. Like,
I don't understand. No, girl, go ahead.
G Nation said like he died on the field. Like he literally died on that field. And you're telling me that you want these guys to play knowing their friend and their teammate and their brother that his life is on the line and they don't know what's going to happen to him. You think you want them to play? You think they're going to be interested in a game knowing that this guy who they ride up and down the road with, that they share a locker room with, that they go to practice with, that they probably hang out with when they're not there and playing the game? Like, you think they're going to have a clear head to play this game? No.
And you know what? And the sickest part about it is like we're so desensitized as football fans. It's like I know a lot of people was thinking like, "Yo, man, as soon as they get something going on, they're gonna restart this game." And like this was the first thing NFL's ever done that was like halfway decent, even though they're a fucking piece of shit organization. Like, you know, they were like, oh, well, you know, like, let's cancel the game. Like, even though like niggas have been taking their fucking pads off and shit, like, nigga, we wasn't going out there anyway.
Yeah, they wasn't doing that.
Like, I don't know what the fuck you niggas thought. Like, we wasn't going out there. You know, regardless, like even like Zach Taylor and Sean McDermott got together, was like, bro, we're not about to go over there. Like, listen, man, like Josh Allen is crying, Joe Burrow is crying. And Jamar Chase is going like everybody's like we don't know what the fuck is going on right now. We just need to end like this. Even them niggas trying to reschedule the game is sick to me. Like my nigga, Will Ryan Shazier, like yo, bro. I seen a lot of niggas comparing this shit to the Owen Hart shit,
bro.
Since everything is wrestling in this motherfucker.
That's what got me too, because it's like, y'all play the game, y'all get back up, tell these guys go back out there. Oh man, it's whatever. And this guy would have, and if he would have actually died on the way to the hospital, like, what does that say about the league? What does that say about the organization that you're like, that you would disrespect this man so much that you would tell everybody like, hey, bro, sit back down. Hey, whatever, like, come back out here. We're gonna play the rest of this game. Like, no, I don't even like think that ESPN could respectably show that even if they had gone back to playing. There's no way you can say, oh yeah, he's fighting for his life right now, let's go back to the game. You know how crass that sounds?
It's wild.
Bro. And then at some point, like, how much you gonna blame Roger Goodell for everything? Like, he doesn't work for 32 owners in the entire NFL. Sometimes, at some point, NFL fans, listen to me. You're gonna have to blame these owners that you fucking cheer for, because Roger Goodell answers to them. He just got over here and be like, "Yeah, man, pay me $80 million and then restart the thing." Like, no, nigga. Like, listen, I have a half black fucking grandson that plays for fucking Notre Dame for some reason. Like, I didn't know that shit. I was watching both games. We'll get to that later.
I was like, wait,
but
what?
Like,
real?
This nigga, he works for the NFL. Goodell, like, that's him. And then he hugged that nigga. I'm like, yo, he plays for Navy. Like, oh, no wonder why they changed that rule. Man, shout out. You know what I mean? He can change that, but not this one. Listen, he works for 32 other owners, man.
Mr. No Good says, wait until the NFL denies him retirement benefits because he hasn't played long enough. They're colder than anything in sports entertainment, for real.
Bro, in fact, bro, like we get complaints
still
every.
paying. Yo, what's the dude from No, what you were saying? Go ahead, Ben.
Oh, I was saying is like with the last comment from Mr. No Good, we get comments and tweets and posts and podcasts and videos and all kinds of stuff about WWE being cold-hearted and releasing people and playing with their money and everything like that. But look how many people the NFL releases every year. Like if WWE did half of those releases that the NFL does in 1 year, they're like people would lose their minds even more than what they've done now. Like, bro, the NFL, there's some cold-hearted motherfuckers, man. Like, if y'all if y'all only knew, like a lot of wrestling fans don't watch any other sport besides wrestling, and so they don't venture out into that world outside of that. The NFL historically, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck if you get paralyzed on the field. Like, bro, how long did you play? How many hours? How many games you play? How many what's your stats looking like? Bro, and will deny you all of the benefits and all the shit that you were supposed to get that you were promised when you started.
Let's open the conversation up a little bit.
The 85 Bears. Yo, man, let's go. Yo, the Raiders again make me sick to this fucking Graham, how many Niner fans do you know?
Too many.
How many Niner fans do you know, Graham?
Way too many.
How do you think my phone was going off?
Yeah, I know.
How do you think my phone was going off this weekend?
A lot.
Hey, man, I hate the Niners. I hate the Raiders equally now because we lost to every time that we are up by 10 points, we lose the to these niggas. And a lot of people would be like, oh, man, the Niners got exposed. And now you know how to attack the Niners. Just like, no, nigga, we had the best receiver in the league and the best running back in the league for the entire fucking year. And then you would have, hey, man, I don't know. I think we're going to draft CJ Stroud. You know what I mean? Hopefully come CJ Stroud. Welcome to the Raiders. You know what I mean? And I hate football. I don't want to watch anything that has to do with football anymore. Since we got 1 week of football left anyway, because y'all teams are in the playoffs and mine ain't. So Derek Carr to the Dolphins. You got a first round pick for that? Maybe. Ken, you got something cooking up? Talking shit? Yeah. Man, he was like bum asses.
But bro, yeah, our team's made it, but it's getting hard to watch Gardner Minshew go out there and fuck up everything that was built. It's like, bro, when we played the Cowboys on Christmas Eve, I said it myself. After the game was over, I talked my little shit. I said, Jalen Hurts would have been here, it'd been a different story. And then after a while, I was like, you know what? I let him have it. An L is an L, just like a W is a W. Let him have it. And this week, watching Gardner Minshew play, I was like, nah, bro, I'm taking that shit back. This is definitely Minshew's fault. I'm blaming both losses on Minshew because this motherfucker, bro. I'm like, bro, first off, I hate everything about Gardner Minshew. I hate his mustache. I hate his little bandana. I hate the way that he runs. I hate the way that he thinks like, yo, I'm gonna go out here and do the same thing that Jalen Hurts does. Like, this man every time he tries to rush or do anything, scramble in the pocket, they take him down immediately. I'm like, bro, you are not him, bro. You're not. And I know Jalen Hurts is dying on the sidelines. It's just like, bro, and every time they get to the point where they're picking up some steam and they're getting on a roll, they throw a fucking interception. Bro, I'm tired of him, bro. And I know, yeah, Minshew was fucking up. Yeah, I'm like, bro, I know in the back of my mind that Jalen Hurts is coming back and that we're gonna do good, but I just don't want to watch Minshew no more. I'm tired.
But listen to Graham. Listen to this nigga. This is like, yo, man, we lost 3 games in a row, even though we're still the number 1 seed going into the last week of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Even though we lost 3 games in a row, you know what I'm saying? Even though we look good losing, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what happened to your running game. Like, maybe having a running quarterback means something. White NFL media, you fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Like, why did everybody want to fucking run a quarterback? You know what I'm saying? When Josh Allen's doing it, or Daniel fucking Jones, who made it to the fucking playoff for the first time. Shout out to the New York Giants, even though they're trying to give Daboll and then Daniel Jones and shit, like Saquon didn't have fucking 4,700 yards of fucking offense by himself. But, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? It's Daboll and Saquon, but Daniel Jones, like, get that nigga the fuck out of here. But I know he bored. You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga's about to have to beat up on the team that they've been beating up for the I've been born to get to the playoffs again, which is why they slated these niggas to get to the night. We're gonna get the white time ass whooping them to fucking I can't.
Bro. Yo. And
Donovan Mitchell got 71 points.
Bro, this is the most points that have been scored since Kobe did like the 81 points. Like dropping 71, like, bro, that's
and 11 is
insane. That's fucking insane, bro. Yo.
He accounted for 99 points.
Hey, bro.
Like 99 points he accounted for.
Like, I was like, bro, just let him go out there. It's like, I was just like, yo, I kind of want him to score 100 points. I want him to beat that fake ass stat that Wilt Chamberlain got, bro. I don't believe that Wilt ever scored 100 points. I say that. I don't believe any of that. Like, I want him to beat that. I want to actually see somebody score 100 points. And I want there to be video evidence so it's irrefutable. Like,
yo, Steph, come on, threes just got to do it. You got to hit 15 threes in the same game. He's going to be the one to do. Yo, 71 points and 11 assists. Like, we were talking about Luka dropping 60 and 20 and 10. Like, 71 and 11 assists, even though they were trying to hate and say that, oh, man, you shouldn't have got that shit. I'm saying you shouldn't have got the free throw, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever, NBA. You be fucking up all the time. Shut your mouth. 71 and 11 is 71 and 11. God damn it.
There you go.
And who else? And who else to happen on but the Knicks? Who else?
Yo,
That'd be my favorite because it didn't matter that Clay had 54 the same night. You know what I mean? Because Donovan Mitchell had 71 because the Knicks suck. Thanks a lot, Spike Lee.
Yeah. Yo, come on, man. Yo, it was like, yo, man, look, we gotta take away your season. You gotta take away your season tickets, man. It was like, yo, you being too being too controversial.
Yeah, we gotta get your tickets to Fabio Foreign, nigga, because you ain't bringing us no good luck. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Fabio will bring us some fucking championships or something. You know what I mean? Little TJ or something. Because you don't need them tickets. What's the end of it? Yo, college football playoffs, we're all done. This is fucking TCU versus fucking Georgia, even though Georgia doesn't deserve anything in life because they won off a missed field goal. You bastards. Poor CJ Stroud. I feel so bad for him. And Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, literally Marvin Harrison Jr. is the best receiver in the league. Just like his dad was the best receiver in the league. and then they lost because of a fucking field goal kicker. What are you gonna do?
What the fuck you gonna do?
You know what I'm saying? Not be TCU. Never beat Michigan. Yes, he did. Mr. Good.
All right, we're done. What are you doing?
All right.
Like, we're barely talking right now.
Happy 2020. I am. I'm trying to let the man out of Florida dance on, bro.
I know, but
have it. His moment, his segment. Not stepping on any more toes in 2023. I'm sorry, I've done it enough.
All right, man. You guys have been great. 2023 is up. Salute to all y'all in the chat. You feel me? Make sure y'all following the squadron at the enemy's PE3 on all social media platforms. Of course, y'all talking about. If you didn't like the video already, hey, do us a favor. Go ahead and like the video. You feel me? We appreciate that. It helps.
Subscribe.
You know what I'm saying? Spread the word, spread the message. You feel me?
Do all that, bro. This is your first time listening. Send us $50 because it's your first time. It's the first time. That's the first time watcher fee. You know what I mean? If this is your first time watching, your second time watching, we're not charging that much, only $25. And a lot of y'all been slacking up. But New Year, we getting that money, bro. Pay up.
Salute. Hey, by the way, patreon.com/public enemies, $3 tier, $5 tier, $10 tier. With the $10 tier, with the long-term booking, you feel me? I mean, with all the swaggy, you would have got the Alex Kane interview on Monday morning. You feel me? But yeah, Alex Kane interview, Behind Enemy Lines. That's out. MLW Blood and Thunder is this weekend. My guy, the Suplex Assassin, is going to put the man, another pup. You feel me? The American pup. You feel me? Davey Richards, smack him around. You feel me? He took the title, but we took the cup. You feel me? And then, you know what I'm saying? This little dude over here barking, he finna get a little mark of Kane. You feel me? Maybe off the top, not. Who knows? You know, and so it is. You feel me? Boom, aye, boom, aye, boom, aye. All the ism. Hey. I go by the name of my guy Graham. Make sure y'all tap in, stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous. You can follow me on all social media platforms. I think that's pretty much it. Jizzle, tell them where to find you.
Fair. Click the link and find me there. Tired of talking to y'all. My name is there. Yeah, that's me.
Yo.
Public number one.
Yo, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, @_son_. If you're on Facebook, join our group, the Public Enemies Podcast Facebook group. Join the Discord. And if you want to know where you can find us every link that we got, go to the Twitter, click on the link tree that shows everything that we got going on. Tap into the Patreon, like Graham said. And I don't know what to say after that. I'm gonna say something cool, like starting 2023. At the end of whenever I say that, I'm gonna say something cool. I'm gonna come up with it, but we're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it right. But yeah, man, that's all I got.
If you are subscribed to the Patreon, any tier, all tiers, there's a new episode coming Friday. It is the Forever Hate List with myself and Don Coogee. You feel me? Forever Hate List. All the things that we hate, all the people that we hate, with reason or without reason. Make sure y'all tap into that because that's saucy. I might give that to y'all free next week, you feel me? Or maybe make y'all wait. But hey, if you want a preview of what the Patreon is like, feel free to tap in on the audio feed or on the YouTube. There's an episode called Animals. It's the extras. Y'all can go ahead and check that out. About 40 minutes of your time. You feel me? Y'all talking about. But if you fucks with it, go ahead and slide over to patreon.com/public enemies. But next week, I think we have a guest, right?
Yeah.
We have a guest next week.
We have a guest.
So yeah, hey, pull up. We got some fun guests coming next week and then next month. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy the people that we got sliding through. So with that said, until next week, please take care of yourselves and each other. We out.
Man.